Though raised in Franklin Parish, Bernice is Slim's adopted hometown. Gospel music, his service in the U.S. Army, the Easter rock tradition, work as a building contractor, church community service, and love for his family created deep roots for this internationally celebrated old school guitar slinging blues and soul man. Robert Slim Finley's live performances and award-winning albums ensure him a place in music history and our hearts. Dreams do come true. This is Robert L. Finley, aka Slim. Let's go. Good afternoon, everyone. This is P9 with another vlog, and I am in the town of Bernice, Louisiana. So it's a lot of cool history in Bernice, and we're gonna check it out. So let's get it. So Bernice is a small town in Union Parish, Louisiana. It has a population as of 2020, 1,356 residents, which is 20% decrease from 2010. So another Louisiana town with a decrease in population. So let's walk around and check out the town. Now across the street over here, it looks like that restaurant used to be a Sonic. Looks like it used to be a Sonic or if it wasn't a Sonic, it looks like a Sonic or something else. It's structured similar to a Sonic, but it's now abandoned and that building is for sale. So I just wanted to start the video off on that note. So let's proceed into the town. Now I'm outside of the town hall of Bernice, Louisiana, and outside the town hall on the side of the building is this nice mural that was put together by Lacey Stinson. Shout out to Lacey Stinson with this with this mural that was composed in 2012, and it just illustrates the history of Bernice. You have the railroad track, the Union Depot, which we're going to actually see in person after a while. And you also have, the hometown legend, Willis Reed, who played for the New York Knicks. We know him for the New York Knicks. And he also played college basketball at Grambling State University and played at Westside High School. So those are his jerseys, his high school jersey, Westside High School in Lilly, Louisiana, his college jersey, Grambling State, and his professional jersey with the New York Knicks, number 19. He played 10 years as a center in the NBA for the New York Knicks, all years, and won 2 titles and 2 finals MVPs and 1 league MVP in 1970. And was the only player up until Nikola Jokic in the history to win the league MVP as a 2nd round pick. So that's Willis Reed, hometown hero. All my Knicks fans out there, old school, remember Willis Reed, Hall of Famer. And here's some images of the Bernice Rock Island Railroad station, the BIDCO, Bernice Industrial Development Corp, and then the Bernice Water Tower. And they also have what's called the Corny Creek Festival. So this mural just basically tells the story of Bernice and everything associated with it. So there you have it. So carrying on right here outside the Bernice Town Hall. And this is it right here. And then you see the shirt right here, it says Corny Creek great outdoor festival. And right across the street is an abandoned building, an old lodge building. Matter of fact, let me go a little bit closer. This used to be a mercantile cafe, but right here on the right is a old lodge building. So I believe all of them look like they're unoccupied. I think that says Jerry's Mercantile Cafe. The trees blocking, the branches are blocking the actual name. No, it says Avery's Mercantile Cafe. Okay. It's definitely closed. It's definitely abandoned. But at one point in time, I'm sure it was the place to be, restaurant wise. And across the street, they have a few little establishments. We have the Bernice Pharmacy over there. And you also have a investment group. And in the background, you can see the water tower. It says Bernice, and there's no place like home. Like you hear from the Wizard of Oz. The famous quote by Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. So I think that's what they themed that water tower after. It looks like it has the Tin Man. And here is the Tin Man right here. A sculpture of him anyway. It was sculpted by Gray Metal South. Shout out to Gray Metal South for sculpting this really nice sculpture of the Tin Man. And the Tin Man actually has a heart. Remember, he lacked a heart in the Wizard of Oz story. It was the Scarecrow that lacked the brain, the Lion that lacked courage, and the Tin Man lacked a heart. So they definitely themed that after the Wizard of Oz. I wonder what the connection is with the Wizard of Oz and Bernice, Louisiana. And this building right over here used to be what's called a gallery of treasures. It was a clothing, home decor, and jewelry and shoe store. But the building is now for sale. And right over here, you had a police department, Bernice Police Department. And some more artwork over here. Really cool, really cool. Can't make out who the artist is, but this looks like a picture of a church, a painting of a church. Starting to get a little breezy out now. Today wasn't really super hot as I was expecting. It was a pretty mild day today. wasn't too crazy hot today, so that's good. It's a sign that we're in the fall season, so I'm gonna go down here and get this mural. It's another like mural down this way. And it's right over here on the side of this railroad depot, which we're gonna get into in just a minute. Get some history on that. But check out this mural right here, this painting. It says greetings from Bernice, Louisiana. Again, it's a painting that illustrates the history of Bernice through paintings, drawings, railroads, banks, lumberyard right there, church, looks like a school, and there goes the iconic water tower, 10-man water tower right there. So shout out to whoever did this painting. Doesn't have a name on it. So carrying on, and it looks like it's on this like utility box car. It's like a box car or like some type of crate or something, like a railroad freight vehicle, a freight container, I should say. Really nice, really nice. Let's carry on. Now on to the depot right here in Bernice. You have the locomotive, red and yellow locomotive. And here's like a little brick memorial. Just a bunch of supporters. The first mayor of Bernice was Jake Cruz, and it was actually named, I think the town was named for Bernice Lowry, and this is who it's in memory of. So it's basically a memorial right here. Centennial supporters. So I'm guessing this railroad park is a centennial park, celebrating a centennial of the incorporation of Bernice. So Willis Reed isn't the only famous person from the small town of Bernice. You have Dante Powell, who's a famous comedian. He's from Bernice. And you also have a former NBA player, Orlando Woolrich, from Bernice. So this small town produced a few talented, very talented individuals who made it big. But yeah, this is a railroad car right here, locomotive for the Illinois Central Railroad, and nice little carving of a pumpkin right there. So I wonder where the railroad tracks are. I wonder if they took the railroad tracks away, or if the railroad tracks are a little further. I don't see any railroad tracks nearby. So they must have removed the railroad tracks and converted it and paved the road and converted it to a regular street, like right over here. I'm guessing this is where the railroads used to be, because it has this railroad crossing sign still there. And shout out to them for preserving that, because that's essentially a marker for the old railroad, or where the railroad used to be. And just a historic marker, Bernice Depot. In 1899, Arkansas Southern Railroad platted the town of Bernice and built this depot when line extended into Louisiana. And town was incorporated December 1899. And it says William Pomeroy Foundation 2024. So really cool history. So Arkansas Southern Railroad platted the town, but it looks like the Rock Island Railroad was actually the railroad that actually served Bernice, the town of Bernice. So this is the front of the depot. Really nicely preserved. And again, this is the Bernice Depot Museum that was built 1899. And you got the little fall decor outside of it. Which brings us to the conclusion of this vlog right here in Bernice, Louisiana. The sun just came back out. I just said a few minutes ago how breezy it was, and the sun just came back out beaming. But it's all good. Thank you guys for rocking with me for this small town Bernice vlog. And if you made it this far, make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. And once you hit that notification bell, make sure you select all. That way you get notified each and every time I drop a new vlog. With that in mind, good people, thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace.